Hey there, Clashers, welcome back. So, episode 2 of the Let's Play series. We are Town Hall 3 now, and we do have enough gold to build the clan castle. So we will go ahead and do that. And of course you get a couple of gems for doing that as well. And now we have the clan castle, so now we can find a clan to join. But first I'll talk a little bit about the progress I made from Town Hall 2 going up to here. So obviously I've upgraded some camps, built some camps. Right now I'm working on unlocking goblins. So once I get goblins, I'm going to use those for quite some time in farming. And we will take a look at that probably in the next video. We haven't done much as far as defense yet. We built basically what was necessary to go up to Town Hall 3. Next, well, from here I want to work on getting the storages done, getting the resources done, so the gold mines and the elixirs. I believe I've got some more of that stuff to build. So yeah, we actually get more storages and a couple more collectors. So we will focus on that going into Town Hall 4. So before we get to Town Hall 4, I'm going to max out all the resources and I'm going to max out the offense. So that means I'm going to make sure the camps are maxed out, and then I'll get the barracks maxed out as well. I don't remember. So yeah, we'll have to buy the laboratory too. That'll be pretty important. We'll get the laboratory built and we'll start getting some troops upgraded. For now, let's take a look at the recruiting tool. First of all, we have not set our labels. So let's do that now. Let's see which ones we will want to do for this account. Let's go ahead and put friendly. We're going to put farming. And then let's put newbie, just because. So that's set. Now let's join a clan. So obviously there's a whole lot of interesting clans right off the bat. Let's go ahead and do advanced options. So what are we looking for? Let's look for a US clan. Okay, United States. Let's do at least 20 people. That seems like a good minimum. I don't care about the clan level. Obviously don't care about the town hall level. Any labels here that we would prefer people have. Let's go with a relaxed clan. We want someone who's donating. And then we're not going to mark the third tag. We can leave that open. And let's go ahead and see what we come up with. Now, I'm not looking for anything in particular. One thing we forgot to mark is make sure that it's only showing clans I can join. I'm going to put a minimum town hall level of 2 because it was also showing me clans that were looking for a minimum of town hall 9. So we'll search again. So I've been scrolling through these a little bit, and honestly I don't really care for the options that are being shown. I'm not saying these are bad clans, I'm just not really finding anything that's a good fit for this account. So we're actually going to skip around to some alternatives, and we're going to go to the Discord Reddit page and see what we can find. So I posted a screenshot of the profile of this account onto the Clash Reddit Discord server. So we will wait and see if we get any invites or messages on Discord. In the meantime, let's go ahead and use up these barbarians and get some loot. Alright, so right off the bat we got a decent little bit here. It's not uncommon to find these bases with full collectors at this level. It is a little bit tricky with the mortar here, as we've only got some barbarians, but we will see what we can do. I want to try and grab a little bit of that gold, while distracting that mortar away from the barbarians at the elixir. Actually, I think I dropped too many barbarians over here. I wanted more of them over here, but that's fine. So the mortar's going to be distracted for a little while anyway. These barbarians can at least get some of that elixir. You can also see that my storages are filling up rather quickly because they can't hold a whole lot right now. So I should be able to get quite a bit of elixir here. And then that'll let me upgrade a camp or something. We'll have to take a look at what still needs to be done. So the mortar's taking care of all those barbarians up there. Now it's going to start working on these. Looks like they're pretty well running out of steam here. One thing I would say is don't worry about trophies at all at this level. Just do what you need to do to get the loot off the base and you're good. So at this point in the game, 5,000 is pretty good for elixir. And I know we need to get something going. I believe it's the lab, so we need to build that. It's 25,000. We can't hold that much. So what we need to focus on is storages. So resources, we'll get the storage built, and then here in a few seconds we can get that upgrading. I have not yet gotten any invites or messages. So we'll give that a few more minutes and then we will go to the Supercell forums and see what clans are recruiting on there. As expected, it does seem to be a little bit tricky as a new player to find a clan. And once again, we'll take a look at this, and I'll kind of click through some of these so you can see why these really aren't great options, even though I've narrowed down the results pretty far. In fact, this time we should say, so at least 15 people, but not more than 35. Minimum town hall level, we'll just make that 2 because actually we'll do 3. The clan level, we will leave that alone. War frequency any. Alright, let's pick 3 labels this time. So we want relaxed, friendly, and farming. So we'll do that. Now let's see what we come up with. Did I also do, I want that on as well. And I think you've got to actually change something to get the search button to work again. So that's a bit of a flaw right there. So we'll just push that up to 36, search again, and see what happens. Okay, so obviously a level 17 clan seems appealing. Not a lot of other people at my level down here except a couple at the bottom. And I feel like that's going to be a bit difficult being in a clan where the players' levels are so separated. Let's check out Pizza Guys. See, now they have a weird clan description. That's off-putting to new people as well. Although it is amusing, I'll admit. Really, I think what the biggest issue is, there's no way to communicate with these people without actually joining the clan. So I guess I can kind of see why Global was valued by people, because you could have a discussion with people and figure out what they're like before you actually decide to join their clan. Now this clan looks fine until you realize that nobody down here at the bottom is active. We'll check one more. Let's check Lightning Shield, I guess. So they've got a couple of active people, but for the most part, not a whole lot of activity here either. So we'll wait. It looks like we might have an invite actually. So this is a new clan. Looks like they have 14 people. I don't know, we'll keep that in our back pocket for now. In the meantime, we've got an army ready. Let's go ahead and throw some more barbarians to train up in the background. You'll find a lot of this kind of thing down here as well. Bases with very little to no loot. Actually, was that first one 2,000? 2,000's actually not bad for this level. I've got that Town Hall 12 and 13 mindset. Now all I'm getting is 500, 200. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Of course he's got that mortar in the middle. So that does make things a little more difficult. So I don't know, I don't feel like I can get much out of here before the mortar picks off all my barbarians. So we'll skip that. This one's got some decent gold. What do I need right now? I need elixir though. Skip. That's better, we'll take this. So once again, we've got the mortar down here, but we will distract it with some barbarians. So we'll do that, and then spread these guys out like this. And then just let them have at it, because there's nothing else you can do at this point. So we got the elixir escapade, so we got a couple of gems out of that. Still saving those gems up to buy that extra builder hut, which will come in very handy. Alright, they might actually push through pretty far into this base. So the mortar's going down, that's a pretty big deal. They got all these point defenses though still. So I don't think they're actually going to get through the town hall. So what we want is these barbarians to go over to this gold storage. We did hit 50%, so we are going to win this one. And we will get some of that gold out of that storage right there. The town hall is not going to go down though. So there they go, wrapping that up. And just a few, we're just going to go ahead and cut that short. We're not going to get anything else. So that's not bad. So we're up to 9,000 elixir. Do we have another invite? Oh no, we got the gems. Okay. So I'm going to take a second, hop onto the forums and see what I can find there in terms of plans. So I actually found these guys on the Supercell forums fairly quickly. They've got a pretty good looking post on there, and everything seems good, so we're going to go ahead and send these guys a join request. In the meantime, let's get some more barbarians trained up. So we still got, what, 13 minutes for the first army to be done. I probably will not do any more attacks for this video, but I am going to focus on getting those resources done like I mentioned, and then getting the offense done. And then we'll see about the defense. I'll probably go ahead and make the jump to Town Hall 4 after that though. We want to push our way up into Town Hall 6 as quickly as possible without leaving ourselves too absurdly rushed. So overall, as far as the in-game clan search tool goes, it is definitely not ideal. I mean, sure, if you were to really take the time, join some of these clans, talk with some of the people, it's not the worst thing in the world to have to be able to go through and search for these clans and try and find what you like. But if you're the kind of person who wants to get a good impression of the clan and the people before you make the decision to join them, then the new clan tool is definitely not the best way to go. It's definitely better to use an outside source now, like Discord or Reddit or the Supercell forums. So if you're new to the game, I highly recommend just going to one of those sources. Forget about the in-game recruiting tool, because you're going to be able to really get a feel for the clans before you just make the decision to join up. And you may not find the perfect clan on the first shot. You still might have to take the time to join a few different clans to find the one that's a good match. But I feel like you're going to have to jump around a lot less if you're using these outside sources, because you're going to be finding clans that you have a much better feel for before you make the dive, join in. So there's my take on this whole thing from the perspective of a new player. Of course, it's a lot easier to find a clan when your town hall level is higher and your experience level is higher. I mean, my town hall 12 is, or my town hall 13 I should say, is sitting in a clan, and it gets clan invites all the time, and some of them look like they're decent clans. So it definitely makes a difference being in this early stage of the game. So we're still waiting on that clan join request to get accepted, and we're waiting on troops to train, we're waiting on buildings to finish upgrading, and in the meantime we're also going to upgrade this. So this is where I'm going to wrap up this video. This is where I'm going to wrap up Town Hall 3. For the next episode in the series, we will be at Town Hall 4, and we will look at kind of the upgrade priority there. We're going to look at some farming strategy with goblins while we're there, and I'm going to think of something fun that we can do for Town Hall 4, because there aren't really any other big points to hit at that point in the game. So we'll have something there that'll be a surprise before we lead into Town Hall 5 after that. But anyway, that's it for this video. If you like this video, be sure to click that thumbs up down below, and if you want to see more Clash of Clans content, be sure to click that subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I will see you guys next time.